When the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him, he will sit on his throne in heavenly glory. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate the people one from another as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left. Then the king will say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father. Take your inheritance, the kingdom prepared for you since the creation of the world."
I was hungry and you fed me.
You were that bum by the corner at the stoplight. I only gave you my leftovers from dinner. How can my doggy bag make that big of a difference?
I was thirsty and you gave me a drink.
You're not Jesus, you're Johnny from Java. I only bought you a coffee every Monday morning, and we would sit there and talk out our problems together.
I was homeless and you gave me a room.
But you were Tom. I haven't seen you since you slept in my garage on that freezing night. I have always wondered what happened to you. You were gone by the time we woke next morning.
I was shivering and you gave me clothes.
What do you mean? I don't remember giving you any clothes.
You volunteered hundreds of hours at the shelter, giving your old clothes and your time. I always looked for your clothes. We had the same taste in clothing. Didn't you notice? I dressed just like you. I was sick and you stopped to visit.
I only visited the elderly and the sick. Most of them were from my church. People I know, not you.
Yes, but I was with those people in their time of need. And when you visited them, you were helping me by showing them your love. You had no idea how your visit gave them the courage to believe in me. That hope is what healed them. I was in prison and you came to me.
Mary? I only visited Mary at the prison. She was so hopeless and lost in life. I only visited a few times. Honestly, I didn't feel I was making a difference with her.
Enter, you who are blessed by my Father. Take what's coming to you in this kingdom. It's been ready for you since the world's foundation. Whenever you did one of those things to someone overlooked or ignored, that was me. You did it to me.
Then he will turn to the goats, the ones on his left, and say, "Get out, worthless goats. You're good for nothing but the fires of hell."
I was hungry and you gave me no meal.
Yeah, but in Spokane, it is illegal to give beggars food and money. The city does not want to encourage begging. I didn't want to get fined.
I was thirsty and you gave me no drink.
Who are you? I haven't seen you. How can I give you drink if I don't even know who you are? Really? How hard is it to find a water fountain anyway?
I was homeless and you gave me no bed.
I remember you. You were so dirty and scary looking. I was afraid you were gonna kill me and take all my stuff in the night. How could I know you were a safe person?
You could have prayed to my Father. He would have given you protection. You have little faith in him. He would have provided for you. I was shivering and you gave me no clothes.
Really? You expect me to take off my coat and give it to you?
Weren't you on your way home in a heated car? Didn't you have other coats at home? your coat would have saved my life that night. After you left me, the temperature dropped to 5 degrees and it snowed all night. And I tried to curl up by the building's heating exhaust pipe, but it was not enough for the wet night. I died that night. Your coat could have saved my life. I was sick and in prison, and you never visited.
There's just no way I'm gonna go into prison and talk to those sinners. They did something bad, and there's no way I'm going into that prison and talking to somebody who did something that bad.
I'm telling you this all in truth. Whenever you failed to do one of those things to someone who was being overlooked or ignored, that was me. You failed to do it to me.
Then those goats will be herded to their eternal doom, but the sheep to their eternal reward.